Underway, 141 pounds. Cory Cooperman, a senior from Lehigh, 22-1, taking on Meltzer, 15-1 from Harvard. No score.
Cory Cooperman.
Quick shot by Cooperman, trying to scoot around now.
Pennsylvania. He is a psychology major.
Meltzer holding on to that leg. Needs to turn into him.
He has reached the finals here at EIWA.
No advantage either way yet.
Fourth year doing so.
That's why Meltzer's trying to hold on to that leg as best as he can, get that stalemate.
And there's two with a hook and a leg.
Yep. Cooperman has the early takedown and leads it by a score of 2-0.
Cooperman, another Blair wrestler.
Cooperman out of Easton, Pennsylvania. Cooperman traps that arm, and he won't let Meltzer out.
Yeah, Cooperman almost caught him on his back.
Attention, all 125-pound place winners, please report.
Try to throw him over.
You need
the half.
Stands, can't get out. Cooperman able to bring him right back down to the mat.
Yeah, Meltzer with a good wizard.
To the floor, please.
And no whistle yet. They're not off the mat.
In college, as long as one wrestler has a supporting point in, they're still in.
Getting close to a stalemate here as each wrestler has the other locked up fairly well with no advantage, and they'll go off. Good look at Cory Cooperman, the senior, 22-1, third in the nation and #1 in the EIWA. And once again, you have two wrestlers who are ranked in the top 20. Max Meltzer, 16th in the country and second ranked here in the EIWA. But Meltzer has not faced a top 20 opponent this season until now.
Winners, please report to the floor.
No, in fact, it looks like maybe he was out for a little while. He was 15-1. Looks like normally would have a few more matches than that. There's an escape.
There's an escape, makes the score 2-1 Cooperman.
Score is 2-1, 56 seconds remaining in the first period.
Referee George Chilmonic from the area does a lot of Lehigh matches.
Meltzer, 15-1 from Bethesda, Maryland. But he wrestled at Blair Academy as well, and he's now a two-time national qualifier.
Right. And Blair turns out quite a few.
Oh, yeah. Jeff Buxton, their coach.
Right.
Turns out All-American after All-American.
It's probably been the top program for the last 10 years, easy.
As far as prep wrestling goes in the country, you're absolutely right. The EIWA championship here with Cory Cooperman in white from Lehigh with a 2-1 lead over Harvard's Max Meltzer.
In under 20 seconds.
Cory Cooperman was 5-1 against top 20 opponents this season. His only loss was to Teron Ware, who was second ranked from the University of Oklahoma. So Cooperman at third in the country, making his bid to be one of the top seeds when they go on to nationals.
Hey, and look at some of these losses in wrestlers from the top 20, and they're like by 1 point or 2 points. It can go either way.
Leads to 1 second period at 1.
Meltzer was a winner over Steve Adamsick from Rutgers, 5-1 in the semifinals to get to this match today. Cooperman trying to come off the bottom here in the second period.
Meltzer riding the leg. Cooperman facing him, he's out.
He's out. Cooperman out, gets the escape, now leads it by a score of 3-1. And they're off. Have a look at the escape.
You'll see Cooperman stand up and then just face him, and that's it. You just got to get those hips around and face him.
3-1 the score. Ankle pick here by Meltzer. Has Cooperman up off the mat. Oh, that's potentially dangerous.
Yeah, that's potentially dangerous. That's an illegal hold. That's illegal. That's 1 point.
Penalty point. And it looks like Cooperman is hurt.
Yeah.
Jay Weiss, the head coach, sees his wrestler assess the penalty point. Another look at it.
And here it is. You'll see him, and he just flies back in. Now, that's a tough call on a 1 point penalty. Normally, you'll see it as a it's just stopped, but they normally have to be on the replay. Here it is again. You see, Cooperman's in a tough position, right on his head. And Meltzer, again, trying to come back, and he wants to then try to turn in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he never turned to hits.
No, he didn't.
And in an effort to turn in. And when you have a wrestler in the air, you are responsible for bringing him back down to the mat. Now, if Cooperman cannot continue, he would win by injury default.
He would, once a point is given, if he can't continue.
25 place winners. We will be giving you your awards at the conclusion of this bout. 125 place winners to the arena floor, please.
And Cooperman with
again, something you don't usually see. Normally, you'll have the guy picked up in the air and come down in a slam. You know, Cooperman down really with his head on the mat. The Harvard wrestler Meltzer just kind of threw himself back onto him. Now, luckily, he didn't have a rib injury or something.
Oddly enough, it looks like he's fairly heavily taped throughout the ribs right now, regardless. So Meltzer was penalized a point.
Cooperman will continue.
Will go down, but Cooperman's game, he's going to stay out there. Although it looks like he's shaking a little bit.
Back to wrestling.
Matt Judge will bring him to the center here. That is Fred Brown.
1:17 remaining in the second.
So 4-1 the score with a penalty point. Second period action, a minute 13 to wrestle. And we'll see if Cooperman gets juiced after that. Meltzer stalks him.
1 minute remaining. 1 minute.
Front headed arm.
And front headlock by Cooperman. He tries to do something with that.
50 seconds to wrestle, second period. And stalemate. Well, we've seen our first controversial call today. Coming here at 141 pounds.
Yeah, the Harvard coaches weren't too happy about that call, but you know, you're right. You got to bring him down safely, and it's a tough call. He definitely did go back into him.
And if there was any kind of lean to left or right, you could have said he was trying to roll him through, but he didn't do that.
No, he didn't. You're absolutely right. Getting a lot of flurries here.
Well,
both trying shrugs, both trying to get shots.
Meltzer knows he has to get going here, trailing 4-1 in the second period. Goes for a double leg at the edge of the mat, but they are off.
Got
1
second
second
left.
We're going to go to our third period with Cory Cooperman from Lehigh leading Max Meltzer by a score of 4-1 with riding time in his favor.
Meltzer's choice, he's taking bottom. He's going to try to score at least with an escape and then hopefully tie it up with a takedown and then offset that riding time. Cooperman, a great rider.
Cooperman had a big win against Joshua Churella from Michigan earlier this year, who was 4th ranked. He's trying to solidify a big-time seed going out to Stillwater, Oklahoma, and the Nationals.
Meltzer trying to face him. Cooperman doing a good job of keeping behind.
Cooperman's in control. 4-1. Riding time up to 135 and counting, and we're down to 125 here in our third period.
Just stand up and Meltzer. A roll. Cooperman quick to recover.
Meltzer reaching back for a right ankle. All that would do is really force a stalemate. Cooperman trying to turn him here in the final last minute of the third period.
Got 1 minute in the match, and
a ball warning on Cooperman.
1 minute to go.
Well, Cooperman may be shaking up a little bit and starting to run out of gas. But he leads it 4-1.
Yeah, with a 4-1 lead, he's trying to be smart, I think. Throwing a leg in.
Cooperman is a 4-time NCAA qualifier.
William Simpson of Army. Jeff Sato.
Looking for his 3rd EIWA championship.
And Cooperman could be called for stalling again here. And there he's out.
There's an escape. Makes the score 4-2. 33 seconds to go, and Cooperman's not done yet.
Now the problem is Cooperman has 2:28 in riding time too, so Meltzer's going to need more than a takedown.
Anything over 1 minute in riding time and a wrestler's advantage, he gets that extra point tacked on at the end.
8 seconds remaining.
And on a single here.
Deep single
is
into
Meltzer.
a double. Cooperman locked into the crotch, trying to block off.
10 seconds.
No advantage.
Again, Cooperman just blocking off, trying to, and he will.
Cooperman's going to win it by a score of
4-2.
4-2 plus the riding point. 5-2 final. Cory Cooperman wins it 5-2. He is a champ for Lehigh, a 3-time EIWA champ, and a 4-time All-American. Fighting off the controversial call, the penalty point, and winning by a score of 5-2. Home fans love it.